Hi, Achiezer? Yeah, a bit of a bind over here.
I'm completely in over my head right now.
Please, can someone help me? My father, he's almost 90.
I'm having a little bit of a problem.
I just found out that my sister and her son and their family are going to be in the hospital for Shabbos.
He's been having a lot of behavioral issues lately, and I'm really not sure what's causing them or how to stop them.
They're trying to help me get an appointment. First thing I can get is for another 3 months. I desperately need to get in sooner.
I don't know how to do this. Can someone please call me back?
They mentioned to me that they don't take my insurance.
I just have no idea what I'm supposed to do in this situation.
I'm telling you, there's something going on, and I need your help.
Is there any way that you could help us out with that right now? I know we don't have very much time before Shabbos and it's last minute.
1 second, honey. If someone could just call me back and just give me a little bit of direction here.
And I need somebody who can give me straight answers. This is my son. Please call me back tonight.
Almost everybody in my family was sick. We were coping with 3 different people that were in 3 different hospitals or in the same hospital but on different floors.
We were very nervous. We needed help. Yes, we called him because we needed somebody on our side.
I've needed a hospital bed, wheelchair.
We knew it was bed bugs. The building that we lived in, the management didn't want to help us. We called an exterminator and he wanted thousands of dollars.
We had a family medical emergency. It was Erev Shabbos, Friday, about 3 o'clock. A family member that was on a feeding tube, and it's a special type of food that was needed, which didn't get delivered.
I choked on a piece of food. We got to the hospital, and after being there for an hour and a half, I realized that they cannot help me.
They were looking at the baby via ultrasounds and said, this must be a syndrome. There's something wrong. There's something wrong. I felt like this tremendous weight crushing down on my shoulders. I knew then on that drive home, I said, I just have to call Achiezer. I don't know what would have happened if I didn't have that to ground me. I didn't have a diagnosis. I needed so much more testing, and she got back to me very soon after with a whole list of different ways that she could help me.
Within 10 minutes, we got phone calls back.
Within an hour, we had an attending gastroenterologist planning to meet us in another facility, not only willing but happy, and actually made himself available in the middle of the night.
It was like an angel that came through.
I called my son's eye doctor and they said, yeah, he'll be in on Friday. His eye was blown up and he was screaming in pain. I'm like, it's Wednesday night. He needs to see someone tonight. 15 minutes later, I was sitting in the chair of an ophthalmologist thanks to Achiezer.
You never feel like you're in position. And that's a very important thing for a person who's ill.
Rabbi Bender sent a number of emails to check up, see how things are doing.
When he talks to you, he makes you feel like a mensch.
Oh, I don't know what we've been doing now. I can't even imagine how I would have survived it.
You know, he's not going to say, let me see what I can do. You know, like, let me see what I can do. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it.
It gave me the chizuk to feel that there really would be a solution because I wasn't doing it alone, and they wouldn't let me go until the issue was resolved.
Achiezer is the name Rabbeinu Hagoin Reb Chaim Ozer Grodzinski in Europe used for his farm. Reb Chaim Ozer was the one-stop chesed factory for Klal Yisrael. I think he, Reb Chaim Ozer, would be very proud to have an organization such as Achiezer named for him.
Sometimes in learning, you see, you have a big question, and you realize, how come I was never bothered by this question before? How did we ever exist without Achiezer?
Having that one phone call that you can make where you have clear direction, where to go and who can help and how to get that help, and people who are willing to put in the time to help you get there, that's an incredible thing.
When somebody has an issue, we've always said the last thing that they need is to have to call 25 places. But once they make that phone call to us, whether the service is under our roof or whether it's in one of the amazing other local organizations, we will make sure they get placed in the proper hands.
This is a tremendous operation. We're busy all day.
Since the Obamacare website,
went live about 7-8 months ago. We've assisted now about 450 families, saving people hundreds of thousands of dollars in health insurance.
All the departments being here under one roof is really fantastic, so that we're able to impact people in very many different ways.
Achiezer really has been a community unifier as far as chesed goes over the last few years. You come to a board meeting or any other meeting or any other event that in conjunction with Achiezer, you see people from all different types of affiliations, all different types of yarmulkes, all different types of hats or no hats at all. And really, everybody's there for one thing, just to do chesed and to find the right solutions for anybody in need.
Team Achiezer is not just the group of staff that comes to work here at 334 Central Avenue every day. It's the 300 volunteers that are out there in Limbrook, in Brooklyn, and Oceanside. It has to happen with a real team effort, and that's the beauty of Achiezer.
That's an important agent that keeps the community together and really defines a community.
Sometimes when people look to do chesed and they don't know exactly where to turn, I think Achiezer is giving people an opportunity to do chesed.
Achiezer is that type of organization that's not top-down, it's bottom-up. And it gives everyone a chance in the community who wants to help, who wants to be a part, to jump on in, and they'll be there to give you the guidance.
I look at myself as having a real achrayus to take my professional skills and share it with people in our community. If I have a way to help them, then I'm going to share it with them.
It's a comfort knowing that we can reach out to volunteers who will always be so eager to help.
I reached out to Achiezer and fragile emotional state, and they took care of it. They got it done.
Achiezer, I have no words to describe how wonderful and how they came through for our family.
It's an amazing group of people. And Rabbi Bender is an amazing man.
As far as I'm concerned, I can call any time of the day or night, and Rabbi Bender will call back and talk me through whatever it is that's a problem.
I have connections in the frum world and I have connections in the medical field, but yet when I really needed somebody, I called Achiezer and they were there for me and they took care of whatever I needed, and what could be better than that? A local community organization that takes care of everything from A to Z.
The fact that we have one organization that is a portal of entry for all chesed is an expression of how strong and how unified our community is and can be.
Achiezer has really brought out that it doesn't make a difference where you live. This is one community, and Achiezer is one organization serving that one community.
We don't have time to wait, let's act. We act, we move, we go. I think that's the basic foundation of how Achiezer works.
Whatever it is, if they can't do it, they'll direct us where to go.
My phone represents the chesed that we do at Achiezer, and it represents a lifeline. It represents a lifeline to somebody who's lost, because when people hit that button, it's because they have no place else to turn. Crisis doesn't have to mean something terrible happened. It could just mean that they just don't know where to turn.
And I would think that the defining element of a community is one that everyone is there for each other. You know someone will always be there to pick you up. And that's Achiezer. They're there to really be that safety net, to help pick you up.
Just to know that there's a place to call is priceless.